So hello guys, welcome back to the channel interacting with Vault Policies. So first of all, click on Start Lab and open the console incognito window. You have to just click on the Activate Cloud Shut button. How you have to activate? Let me show you. You can see over here on the top, you have to just click on it and then just click on Continue and authorize yourself. Just click on Continue and authorize yourself. Just click on the Authorize button. And here first let me increase the font size first of all, and then here come back here, and then we have to install this. Basically let's install the vault, and then we'll be adding the official repository here, and you have to hit enter here. Okay, make sure to hit enter here, then only it will initiate the steps. So just hit enter and wait for some time till it gets completed. So once it gets completed like this, you can see over here. Now the next step is that we have to come again to the lab instructions, and then we'll run the sudo command. Okay, here just run the sudo apt-get update command. It will take some time, so wait for it. So finally here you can see that it has also been done over here. Now we'll move forward to the next step. So just come again to the lab instructions, and now here we have to just start the vault server. So this is the main thing you need to understand. Start the vault server, and here is the token key, root token, which will be used. So make sure you copy it. I will show you how you have to copy. First of all, open a new tab, and then here we have to just come down, and then we'll restart the server. Basically we have to just run the export command and hit enter. Now the next thing is that you can see in the starting dev server only. Now here the next step is that we have to just export the root token. Okay, you have to export the root token. I'll show you how you have to export. So just copy it and open any personal notepad, and for the root token come to the cloud shell, first shell. Now from here click your mouse cursor, drag it from here to here. Now leave it. You can see this clipboard icon. Now you have to just paste it, and if you are unable to get the basically this token, again repeat this step and just copy it. Okay, like this you have to do, and just copy entire contents and just open the second cell and paste over here. Now just move to the next step of this lab. So here basically the first step is that we have to run the auth command. So just copy it, come over here and just paste over here. Now the next step is that again we have to log in. So just log in it. Now the next step is that we have to create the policy. For that you have to just click on it and change the port to 8200, and then click on change and preview. Okay. Now here basically you can see that the token which we have to enter is the not this token. The first token which we have copied, basically the root token, is that token. So we have to copy the root token, and then just from here, if you have used the notepad or anything, you can copy directly from there and just paste over here like this, and just click on sign in. Now here we have to create the policies. Okay, this is the main thing you need to understand. Here we'll be creating the policy. So how you have to create, you can see on the left side there is a policy option. Okay, from here come back to the policy section. You can see on the left, click on it. Now click on create policy. Okay, once you click on create policy, come to the lab instructions, and copy the name carefully. Make sure there is no extra space. Now copy it and paste in the name section. Now for the policy, you have to just come down. So here is the policy box. What do you have to add in the policy box? So basically you have to copy it from the point number 6 and paste over here. And then you have to just click on create policy. Like this you have to create. Okay. So once you have created it, now we have to just add the tokens. So how will you add the tokens? Basically come back, just click on back to navigation, come back over here. Now go to the basically access tab and user pass. Okay. Now from here, the next step is that you have to click on example users and from here click on edit user. Now come down over here. So here basically come down. Let me show you what we have to do. Okay. Here they have mentioned what we have to do in the generated token policy. You have to just paste the demo policy name. Okay. Like this. Now what you need to do, you have to click on add. Basically make sure you are in the correct path. Okay, generated token policies only. Now add it and then save it. You can see we have successfully saved it. Now what we need to do, we have to just come to the cloud shell. Now just come to the cloud shell and just paste over here like this. Now the next step is that here we have need a token. We need a token. So which token we need? Let me tell you. First of all, copy this command and then the token which you will be needing is already present. Here you have to just copy it from here. And then what you need to do, you need to open your personal notepad or just basically you can use any notepad. There is no restriction. Now let's open the notepad. Paste over here like this. Okay, paste over here and for the token you can see in the second cloud shell we have run this command. You can see HVS like this only the token will be shown. You have to just drag your mouse cursor and select here and a clipboard icon will be shown. You have to just replace it here. Okay, carefully replace it and then select all things and just paste over here like this. Now hit enter. Now come back again to the lab instructions and from here also we have to run the same command and then if you want you can run it, there is no issue. Now we have to edit the policy. Okay, so basically we have to edit the policy now. Now come over here, copy the contents over here and again click on back, then from here policies and click on demo policies and click on edit policy. Task number 4, scroll down over here and here you will be able to see, let me show you this one. Okay, you have to just copy it and hit enter and paste it and then just you have to save it. Okay, you have to just save it. So just save it like this. Now we have to just come back over here on the cloud shell. Basically come back on the cloud shell and just paste this command. And the next step is that we have to run this and here we have to export the token. From here you have to just copy this and then paste on your notepad. Okay, just hit enter, paste it and for the code you have to copy carefully the code, basically the token which we have copied in the previous step. This is not the root token. Okay, the token which we have copied, this is not the root token. Now copy it carefully and come over here and just paste it. Okay, so just paste over here like this. You have to paste it and hit enter. Now this token I'm talking about, this token I have used. Okay, so now just come over here and run this project id command. So basically we are copying the tokens to our bucket. Now here you have to just check the score and the next step, wait for some time and then check the score again. Now here the next step is that we have to use the CLI method for the same thing which we have done just now. So for that you have to just copy the root token and then use the root token. Here you don't have to use the same token, you have to use the root token. Let me show you which token. Basically we are doing the here first of all paste over here. Okay, now what we need to do, this token we don't have to use. Okay, do not use this token. Here basically we have to use different token. Let me show you which token we have to use. So many of you may make mistake of using this token. So here you can see on the first shell it is the root token. You have to copy this token. Okay, I have shown it clearly. You have to drag your mouse cursor and then leave it. Now you have to run this command over here, and then it will show like this. So basically we have to do this thing only. Now here the next thing is that we have to run the command one by one, and here the next step is that we have to create basic policies. So just run it like this, and then run this command, and you can see the success uploaded. Now run this second command, and after that we have to run the, if you want to view, you can run the cat command. Okay, now here basically we have to run this command, and finally the object has been copied. Now just check the score. Now for the last task we have to just add policy secret. So first of all, run this command over here. Okay, once you have run this, now you have to just authenticate yourself. And once you have authenticated yourself, now here we have to export the vault token. Sorry, we have to export the vault token, and if you try directly you will get some kind of error, so avoid it. So from here you can see, you can copy it directly from here. You can see the token, you have to just paste it and then run it. So if you try to run directly, you may face this kind of error. Let me show you. So do not try directly. First thing is that you have to log in again before starting anything. Okay, so just copy it. I have shown where is the token, so you have to just copy the token from here. If you have not deleted from the notepad, you can just check the first Cloud Shell and copy it like this and just paste over here. Okay, now once you have pasted it, come over here and then just run it. You will see it has been serving success report. Now the next step is that we have to just run all these commands one by one. So just paste it. Basically we are creating multiple users. And meanwhile, in case you haven't subscribed the channel yet, do subscribe it and like the video too. Now we have to create 3 policies. Okay, so we have to create 3 policies also. So basically we have to just go to the basically UI page of the Vault UI, and then we'll be creating the policies. So let's move ahead to the UI tab, and if you want to view, you can view it. Now from here you have to come to the policies, click on create new, mention the name over here, paste over here, and for the policy just paste it and click on save. Okay, just click on save, and then we'll create another app dev policy also. So now come back and then we will create this app dev policy. So just copy it carefully, come over here, click on back, click on create ACL policy, paste it. Now paste the contents over here, and then you have to just cross verify and then save it. Once you have saved the policy, basically created the policy, then you have to create one more policy that is named as security. So name it carefully, make sure there is no extra space or dot, and then paste the content like this. Okay, now click on create policy. Now once you're done with this, we'll export this and paste over here. Now the next thing is that you have to run all these commands one by one. And now what thing you have to do, you have to just log in using this method. You have to log in, and after that just follow along with me, you will get the score without any issue. So here you can see the output we have received as per the lab instruction. Now again, if you want to run, you can run it. Now we are creating a secret, so just run it, and then we'll attempt to basically destroy. If you want to destroy, you cannot destroy also if you don't want. Now here we have to just log in with the vault security also, and then with the first one also. Now all these things are done over here. Now here one more thing is here, super secure. So basically you have to run like this one by one, and then you have to destroy it also if it is asking, because here is some important steps which you don't need to miss. Now the next step is that we have to enable a new secret engine. So just run it, and after that let me show you what we have to run. Now here we have to verify the policies. So just run the verify the policy, and then we'll be able to, if you want to view, you can run the get command. There is no issue. Now again, create a new secret. I know this lab is a little bit boring. We have to just try to complete it. So here, try to understand each and everything. Now you can see we are in the last stage only. So first thing is that if you have run all these things, you have to just run the vault list command. You can see all are available here and the data is matching. Now just run this command, and then we'll run the enable GCP command. And once these two things are done, we have to check the score. So I think we'll get the score. Yes, we got the score, and that's the way we have to complete this lab. Do like the video and subscribe the channel, and also check the playlist for the remaining skill badges and labs. Do check the description for skill badges too.